So begin by making a slip knot, and we are going to make a ring in which we are going to hide the yarn tail. Well, we're doing the first round. So make a slip knot like that. Tighten the stitch. Make the ring just enough to accommodate all the stitches that you're going to make, and this is about a 5mm size hole or ring, and then I hold my crochet hook like that and wind this tail. 1 and 2, and hold it with between my thumb and middle finger so that the strands stay together. Then I draw up a loop just like that, and then make the first chain of the round, which is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are going to make a group of 4 triple crochets. So yarn over twice and triple crochet over the ring, yarn over twice again to make another triple crochet over the ring, and the first group of triple crochet is made. We count the first triple crochet chain, the chain, as 1 triple crochet, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 triple crochets over the ring. That was 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 triple crochets over the ring. My puppy is with me, so that's what you are hearing right now. She doesn't want to leave me alone, so she wants to participate in my video taping of this tutorial. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more triple crochet over the ring for the last time. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch on the 4th chain of the beginning, chain 4. And first round is made. So at this point you can cut this yarn tail if you want, but I'm using it as a marker for the wrong side of the motif, so I'm gonna leave it be. But this is already wound around, so you can see it will not stretch or anything. So that's a new way to hide the yarn tail at the very beginning. So now round 2, we chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the same stitch, just like we did on the insert number 1. Then 2 single crochet on the next stitch. And on the next stitch, then 3 single crochets on the next space. That was 1, this is 2, this is 3, 2 single crochet on the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, and 3 single crochets on the next space. That was 1, 2, and 3, and so repeat. 2 single crochets on the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and repeat single crochets all 3 on the next space, and then repeat 2 single crochets on each of the next 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, and 3 single crochets on the next space. Then slip stitch on the first chain of the beginning chain 2. Then slip stitch into the next stitch, like that. This is where it is different from insert number 1, because instead of chain 5, we are going to make chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next stitch. So keep repeating. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip next 2 stitches and single crochet on the next stitch. Repeat. At the end of the round, we skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and slip stitch on the same stitch where the beginning chain is attached. So we've completed a round. Then on round 4, in which we are going to join this motif into the pre-joined heart motif. So we slip stitch on next stitch once and slip stitch into the space. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and triple crochet on the same space. Chain 2, we are ready to join onto the pre-joined heart motifs. We are now going to join insert number 2 to the pre-joined heart motifs. Also, after making chain 2, we single crochet onto the single crochet between the 2 heart motifs, just like we did on insert number 1. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and finish this shell right here. This triple crochet shell only has 2 triple crochets because the space is narrower. Later, I'm gonna show you how I actually do it when not making a demo. So we chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif, chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the insert, chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif, chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the insert, chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif, then chain 2, I mean chain 1, because we are going to make a shell right here, and after the shell we only make a chain 1 to attach onto the loops of the heart motifs because it's a narrow space. So chain 1, and this is the landmark, the cross, the arm of the cross there is the landmark for making the shell. So every loop that's on top of the arm of the cross there, you are going to make a shell. So triple crochet shell on the next loop, that's 1, 2, then chain 2 and join. So we are actually repeating what we did here. So single crochet on the single crochet between the 2 heart motifs joining. Chain 2, 1, 2, and finish the shell by making 2 triple crochets on the same space. Chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next space of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next space of the heart motif. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next space of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 1 and make a shell, triple crochet shell on the next loop. 1, and 2. After the triple crochet of the shell, then chain 2, 1, 2, and join onto the single crochet, join of the 2 hearts. Then chain 2 again, 1, 2, and triple crochet on the same loop to finish the shell. 1, this is the second triple crochet of the shell. Then chain 1, and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet back into the next loop of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next loop of the heart. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next loop of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 1 and make a triple crochet shell on the next loop of the insert. chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the single crochet joining between the two heart motifs. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and finish the shell. Let's see, let's redo that because it's getting too long. Chain 1 and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 2, single crochet on the next loop of the insert. Chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the heart motif. Chain 1. So this is the end of the round, so we chain 1 and slip stitch onto third chain of the beginning, chain 4. And this is the end of the round. And take note that in joining the inserts, we are actually joining with the right sides of both motifs facing up. But with the heart motifs, we are joining them on the wrong side up. So you can break the yarn or thread at this point and hide the yarn tail if you want to do so, or wait until the whole project is finished. Here you can see how the design is arranged, and so the next video I will show you how to make this third insert. It's just a tiny one. So I am planning to make a bedspread out of this, and so that's what I'm working on. So I thank you all for watching, and please remember to subscribe, and I thank you all for your support, and so I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.